to get started here, a great place to begin the conversation is a big picture view of the consumer as we enter the 2014 holiday season. I'd love to get your take.
It might be best to start off by going back to the mid-1860s when Charles Dickens wrote the book A Tale of Two Cities. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. For this holiday shopper, it will be the best of times. Deals will reign, opportunities to buy will reign. Shoppers will see more things this year than they've ever seen in the past, by the way, both online as well as in store. The worst of times. It's clear to us that the shopper is constrained by the current economy. Folks that make under $50,000 a year are worrying about the daily cost of living. Every single day they wake up and recognize that prices have changed. People making more than $50,000 a year worry about how much disposable income they have. So the lens of affordability will play a major role in this holiday season. What can I afford when I have the dollars available? In addition, the worst of times are going to be at the retail side, in that retailers, to entice shoppers to come to the stores, will have to think about what deals can I really offer. So the expectation of margin compression, the expectation of profit compression, the expectation of how much they have to invest to get traffic into the stores is going to wear on the retail executives each and every day as they go through this holiday season. The challenge that retailers will have will be to be relevant, both online and offline. So when we close the book on this holiday season, we will have seen shoppers have the opportunity to buy more than they've ever had the opportunity to buy before at the best possible prices. But they will control that spending. On the retailer side, it will be a sea change navigation, perfect storm navigation on how they ensure that they create traffic, they create margins, and they create profits. The best of times and the worst of times.
And Byron, Tom talked about that relationship at the consumer level. Let's talk about the relationship between the mall, the landlord, and the retailer, and the mall and the landlord and the consumer. As we go into the holiday season, what's different this year from prior years?
I do think it's amplified from prior years, and I think the venue makes a lot of difference. So the landlord will be working alongside the retailer to make that venue as attractive as possible to draw the shopper in, as opposed to sitting at home at their computer making online purchasing. So this is going to be a season where the experience is accentuated. Everything that the landlord and the retailer can jointly offer to make that experience as seamless and as memorable as possible.
What will some of those offerings be to just make that experience, that seamless experience that you've talked about?
So I think some will be logistical and some will be emotional. I think the logistical and practical will be easy access, valet parking, things that enhance the shopping experience, like pictures and music and food and pop-ups that are offering things that they don't see in the normal visit to the mall or the normal visit along High Street. And so I think the practical side will be to make it as easy and enjoyable as possible, and the emotional side will be to make it as memorable as possible.
I think shoppers are looking for, this holiday season, simplification in an increasingly complex shopping world.
Because they're so time starved as well.
Exactly. So it's not just about all the offers, but it's an issue of, I don't have the time, I really am limited on cash, and I want to make each moment
count.
Yes. So it might be fair to say that Carpe Diem, seize the moment, will be one of the mantras that the shoppers will use this year to make their decision process, whether in store or online.
Byron, I can smell the gingerbread cooking now.